That's an oldie but a goodie. All right, let's get to the main deal. If you're looking for state hoops, we led the show with it. We'll get back into it at 4. But the Detroit Lions, they're not playing around out of nowhere yesterday. You saw the reports. The Lions signed C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who was a do-everything chess piece for the Eagles last year, lined up everywhere from nickel corner to safety, led the team in interceptions with 6. He's aggressive. He's 25. And yet, somehow you got him on a prove-it 1-year, $8 million deal. Now, I will tell you part of the way you did it. Safeties out there not named Jesse Bates aren't getting paid.
Yep.
The market is depressed this offseason. It's not happening. Even a guy like Micah Hyde went back to Buffalo for 2 at 11.5. 1 at 8 is not bad. It's fully guaranteed. This is the money you get. You play well, you're probably looking at getting paid 30 or 40 mil. But the idea that the Lions entered the offseason where the secondary was a true weakness, and now, through the signing of Cam Sutton, through the signing of Emmanuel Mosley, and through the signing of C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Rico, the secondary's a strength.
Yeah, we're done with the whole Gonzalez at 6. We can put that to bed. That's over. So, yeah, you've increased that. Now, if you really want to make this secondary better, you know what you got to do.
Take a big person who hurts people at 6.
Right there. Very simple. But, yeah, getting him 1-year deal, prove-it deal.
It's incredible. He was the second-rated free agent behind Lamar Jackson available.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was just a head-scratcher like, didn't think the Lions were still in the market. You had 2 really good safeties, but he can't play the nickel corner.
He moves all over the place.
Yeah.
Flexibility is what they've done. Cam Sutton moves all over the field as well. So, look, I guess the overriding theme is this. I don't care if you were upset about Anzalone. I don't care. Maybe you were upset about Jamal Williams. Maybe you were upset because they did what we don't do on this show, which is what, David?
Pay running backs.
Thank you. The point is, this offseason so far has been a success. And now they've done this where none of these deals are crippling. None of these deals hurt you.
Yeah, not long term.
And if any of these, look, if Mosley or Gardner-Johnson play well, you can sign these guys middle of the year.
And if they don't, you let them walk like shark.
So here's what else you've set up. You have arguably the most draft capital of anyone. And now, haven't they set themselves up where they can do whatever they want in the draft? David is waving his hands. Is that bad?
I'm saying whatever they want.
Well, that's part of my fear. Look, I love the move yesterday, and I love what they've done. And to me, if you're not excited, you're a bleephole. Like, if you're one of these people sitting back and going, well, wake me up when they make the playoff, you're a jerk. Everyone in your family thinks you're a jerk. Your wife thinks you're a jerk.
It's that bad.
It's that bad. Because the Lions are a prohibitive favorite to win the NFC North. They've had a very good offseason. It's clear Brad Holmes knows what he's doing in free agency. We can get that out of the way now. I'm happy. He sat it out the last couple of years. Even the restructuring of Romeo Okwara instead of having to cut him, it matters. It's another person in my front 7 I can use. Rico, I just don't understand how anybody's not like, you have to be excited. They are a good football team. They're getting better. They're the favorite to win this division, and we're going into draft season now. They can do whatever they want.
Right.
What?
No, because some people, they have to see it. They're from the state of Missouri. You got to show me.
And they're jerks. It's okay to be excited.
No. They're not really jerks, Mike, because this team really hasn't earned the right for you to give them the benefit of the doubt.
And I'm not giving them benefit of the doubt. These signings are legit.
No, these are legit signings, but you're saying for the people who are like, well, I don't know. Yeah, I understand. I don't agree with it because I'm not a Lions fan, and you're actually doing things differently, smart. This is what real football teams do.
I think it's shrewd.
Yeah.
Everything they've done has been shrewd.
Where it's not, we're going to throw all our money into one guy who we're going to hope that he's good, but if not, we just wasted everything. And it's not just we're only going to re-sign our guys. You've done a mixture of both. you leave yourself open that, you can still go out and draft. You can, if you wanted to make a gigantic trade because all of a sudden some receiver or some defensive player doesn't want to be on their team anymore, you can be a player. Not Lamar Jackson, but you can go out and get somebody. So this is what real teams do. It's just hard to believe because
I'll grow
you
up.
don't see that here.
I'll grow up. You're seeing it.
What it feels like to me is, and we've done these shows with various teams in the city, it's why couldn't they make this move? Well, the Lions are making that move.
Yeah, the Lions are they.
They are the they this time. And it's like, whoa. But it's great moves. Bringing in CJ, bringing in Sutton.
But you still, and I still think some fans feel like it's the whole Lucy's going to pull away the football.
Well, they're losers.
And you're going to figure out, okay, I knew it was too good to be true.
Okay, good. Live your life that way. Do me a favor. Go away.
Go get them a slice of Sbarro's.
They're losers. It's what they are. These moves are legit. If they would have led their offseason with C.J. Gardner-Johnson and paid him $40 million, who would have said a word? Nobody. Everyone would have stood up and applauded. Now they just got the guy 1 year, $8 million to finish their secondary, to go with Tracy Walker, to go with Kirby Joseph, to go with Okudah, adding 3 higher-level players on responsible deals. Guys, here's what I would do. You want to know the move to me? Now I'm more motivated than ever to move to 3 and take the best defensive player on Brad Holmes' board.
Yeah, and it kind of puts Okudah on notice as well. Like, we don't really,
compete to play, compete to stay.
Right, you're expendable. You don't get this thing done, and we'll pay them with your salary.
So my question to the people is this. See, I know what the next move is for me. I'm moving to 3. I'll take the best guy on my board. Now, for me, it'd be Will Anderson. Whether Brad Holmes wants him or not, I have no idea. Whether it's Jalen Carter, whether it's Tyree Wilson, whether it's someone I'm not naming. But the point I'm making is here's my fear. I led this by saying they're setting up the draft where they can do anything they want. You don't think they're setting themselves up to take quarterback, do you?
Stop it.
That's my fear.
Stop it.
That's my fear.
You're not doing this.
It's my fear.
No. Then get over this fear.
It's my fear.
No.
Okay.
No.
It's my fear.
You know what? Call Joe Rogan. We're bringing fear factor back. We are not doing this. No.
It's my fear.
I am wondering about something. Arizona made it known. They're willing to trade that pick.
Right.
And that the pick hasn't been traded yet.
No, because it rarely does. What the Bears did is atypical.
Okay, because I'm just wondering, like, are they lying in the weeds waiting for draft day, or do you just throw your best offer and take it now? Because I'm starting to, as the days go further and further, everything is lining up. Go get the guy that you want rather than hoping that another guy falls into your lap.
That's where, to me, the mission is now with what they've done in the secondary, the best front 7 piece that's available, go get him. I mean, that's just where I'm at. I never wanted a corner. I don't want a quarterback. I am worried.
Really?
The quarterback could be in play. I am.
A quarterback at 6?
I'm very concerned.
But you would end up getting the 4th best QB.
I am telling you it is a concern. I'm not telling you I want it.
But Brad Holmes is saying the backup quarterback is a priority for him. He can get his backup at 6, develop him.
Okay, that would throw away all the goodwill that he has done because the number 6 overall pick must be on the field. You're not that good. Now, if all of a sudden Kansas City had that pick and they felt the need to bank it, they built up the equity. Your pick, it has to play.
Okay.
You got the mulligan last year with the wide receiver because you had 2 picks. You don't get to do that 2 years in a row. You can't draft somebody at 6 to be the backup QB. That I couldn't defend that at all because that, to me, all the stuff that he's doing right now, out the window. And Lucy has now pulled away the football, and that was it right there. That was the moment you knew what was inevitable.
Yeah, the problem is you'll run into people who are going to tell you straight up. They get a rookie QB scale for 5 years. They're going to have so much damn talent on this team, and they'll be the prohibitive favorite in the NFC for the next 5 years.
And this is where we differ.
We don't differ.
No,
I'm with you.
No, not you. I mean, with Lions fans because I think that your window is the next 2 years. Now, I don't care about the next 5 years. Win something and go into a full rebuild all over again. But right now, you're making this team for right now. Drafting a quarterback at 6 is counterproductive to everything you are doing. That number 6 guy must be on the field day one, whoever you play.
I am amazed, I have to tell you. If the Lions signed C.J. Gardner-Johnson first, then followed it up with Mosley, then followed it up with Cam Sutton, I feel like people would have danced in the streets. They get this kid on a 1-year, $8 million deal to complete free agency, and the fans are searching for where their lunch is.
I wonder if a lot of it just had to do with timing because let's face it, I think a lot of people were just – I found out about it driving back from the game last night. Like, wait, the Lions did what?
Man, what's that got to do with the Hill of Beans?
No, I'm just saying just the timing because you're not thinking Lions in football right now. Your mind was elsewhere, and it was like, oh, they signed somebody else.
And he ain't somebody else. He led the Eagles in picks. He's 25.
I understand.
He's a really good football player.
Just a theory.
Well, I mean –
not all theories are right.
no, it's just perplexing to me because it's
David, I'm just trying.
I don't think you should have to try. What is it? These people only specialize in bad news? I mean, like, what exactly are we doing here? The Detroit Lions are building the best secondary they've had in a decade. They're building a product that is favored to win the NFC North. You are going to make a run at a Super Bowl. You're going to have the second or third best odds in the NFC. Now, you want to do what's your favorite pickle, your call. But to me, Brad Holmes is showing you he's real.
It was a step that kind of came out of nowhere because I thought they were done with the secondary. I thought that, and then you made a strength even stronger in the offseason, which I've been saying that's what good teams do. Now, yeah, it kind of, to me, it kind of puts Okudah on notice. You better do something this year, son. Well, we'll bring one of these guys on a 1-year deal back.
See, but it also, in my mind, the series of signings also tells me they're building and they built the culture here. Because you have guys saying, I want to be here. Romeo took a pay cut to stay here. There's a quote out here from Graham Glasgow saying, no, I wanted to come back and play for them. I wanted to play for the Lions. Like, what? That has never happened. And fans always say, well, we're never going to be that team. We're never going to be a destination. Okay, well, you may not get the top guys, but you're getting guys saying, I want to be here, and these guys can play.
Glasgow's an upgraded guard. Gardner-Johnson could have gone a lot of places. He came here. Now, is it a little weird to me that the Saints gave up on him quick, traded him for very little? The Eagles stole him. Everyone believed it. Then he plays real well for the Eagles, but the Eagles don't pay up.
So you think it may be something else?
I'm asking. I don't have that info. It's just very weird for a kid to play for 3 teams by age 25 and be good with all of them.
Kind of burns bridges.
I don't know.
Allegedly. We don't know. Just I get your point.
And it's not like the Lions offered a 4-year deal. 1 year, $8 million. It's just interesting to me at 25 because, frankly, he's every bit as versatile. He is extremely high level with the way he played. Now, again, maybe you're going to say, well, a lot of guys could play behind that Eagle front. All right, I won't fight that. But Jesus, man, they brought in 3 secondary pieces here. They brought in a guard. They brought in a running back. You kept Anzalone, which I'm not happy about, but it's continuity. Okay. Jesus, I'd say it's an A off season here, right? So now what's the next move?
I was happy with just Cam. I was like, okay.
Rico's got that bar real low.
Right,
I was happy with Cam Sutton.
No, but it was like, okay, you know what? You went out there and you made it. Wait, you just took who now? Okay, you got Marquis. Okay, you're done. Wow. You're not used to this.
Well, Lions fans are still shocked. Oh, you know what? 248-539-9797. You're going to win the division this year. Get used to that.
Oh.
Wrap your mind around it. I've said that for weeks.
Mike's guaranteeing.
You're winning the division. There. Mark it down. Okay? I mean, what do you want from me? I want to know what the next move is. Because what I want to do in the draft is I want to
be a quarterback.
I want to go get Will Anderson. Or I want to go get Tyree Wilson. Or if they like Jalen Carter. Again, it's all about the relationship you build with the player. I don't know what relationship they've built yet. but I don't want to wait around. I'm with Rico. They have set this up. They can do whatever the hell they
They got
want.
the next 2 years to really capitalize.